There was the opportunity at way back to, okay, I'll tell you this one, to interview the porn star Marilyn Chambers. Do any of you remember Marilyn Chambers? Okay. She was a big deal. This was back in the 70s, years ago. So she was in Fresno to plug one of her books. And we plugged this thing for a week, made a very big deal out of it. It wasn't here, of course. It was at a music station. Made a real big deal out of it. And at the time, she was back in the news. And it wasn't for porn. I can't remember why. Something made Marilyn Chambers news again. And the day came for the interview, and she shows up. And she says, by the way, there's a condition to the interview. And I'm like, okay, what's that? And she goes, I only do the interview nude. And I'm like, ma'am, this is radio. Who cares? It's not really necessary, but whatever floats your boat, go ahead and do it in the nude. And she says, fine, thank you. That's great, but that's my condition. I have to do the interview in the nude. And whoever does the interview with me also has to be in the buff. And that, of course, is Raymond. Now, one might think the normal reaction from a 26-year-old male, getting to interview Marilyn Chambers in the buff. Well, everybody's in the buff, right? Celebration, right? No. My reaction was that of amazing panic. The radio station was just down the street, by the way, from where we're located now at KMJ. The lobby was situated in a way that was right next to the broadcast studio that had this huge window that was connected to the lobby. So God and everybody could see right in to the studio what was going on, whatever was going on in there. Everybody could see. So as we plugged this thing, there were like dozens, hundreds of people showing up to see this interview with Marilyn Chambers. And even though I was a wild child back then, I gave the full-on order, cover every inch of that studio window with newspaper. And we did. And it disappointed the staff and hundreds of looky-loos that showed up to watch.